Greetings everyone, and welcome to part 14 of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, and we still have Murray here playing paddleball. You know, is Murray really that good at playing paddleball, or did he mess up while Sly wasn't looking?
Travel plans to China have all been worked out.
Good job, Bentley. Next stop, China and the Panda King.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on the Panda King. Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away. Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime. The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on, his explosive touch became feared worldwide. He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun Mountains of western China.
So far, each member of the Fiendish Five became, well, dirtbags because of their circumstances. I mean, we have Sir Raleigh, well, I guess because he was bored of his rich life, he wanted to dab into piracy. But maybe if he found another hobby, maybe something like video games, maybe it'll keep him entertained other than piracy or something. And then there's Mugshot here. He was bullied as a kid, and he himself became a bully. And there's Miss Ruby, who is pretty much a loner, and had to dabble with the dead to make friends, and use her freaky-deaky voodoo powers to, well, commit crimes. And now we have the Panda King. I mean, he was a homeless, penniless guy who just wanted to impress the nobles with his fireworks, and just because they rejected him, he pretty much went off on everyone. He hated the whole world because people didn't like his fireworks. So, yeah. You think if they were to grow up under different circumstances, they would have turned out better? Who knows. Anyway, here we are, China. Basically the ice world, the snow world, the cold world. And thankfully there are no ice physics here.
Would you look at that? A fireworks show! Oh my gosh, that's awful! That poor village just got buried in freezing snow!
The rocket came from that giant statue, and you can bet the Panda King lit the fuse. I've got to find my way up there and fast before that lunatic squashes another town.
Yeah, the Panda King definitely has his issues. So yeah, China. This means that we're going to have a lot of Kung Fu enemies using Kung Fu weapons, so you gotta be on the lookout for that. They're going to be more physically active than the enemies we've encountered in the past, you know. I still don't understand what's the deal with this giant guy with throwing monkey snowballs. I don't know. Of course, some of the enemies we've encountered so far have been weird, so, yeah. And oh boy, look how far up we are. I mean, don't look down. Not looking down. Of course, I am looking down because the camera is positioned that way, but okay. Yeah, I see the van right down there. It's just a long drop. We don't want to fall all the way down because that would be bad. Alright. Okay, we can't go that way, obviously, so we're going to have to sneak our way around. You have to be careful around here, though, because there are icicles, well, dropping from the top, but there's an easy telltale sign where they're going to drop because of the little, I'm guessing the little dust or something, the snow dust. So, yeah, there's no real danger as long as you time your sneaking about carefully, you know? Keep going. Just keep going. You know, when I was playing this, there was this nice little rumbling on my hands, and it kind of disoriented me for a bit because, well, remember, this game has a, well, I didn't say remember because I haven't told you this. Yeah, this game has a nice little rumble feature, and, well, it can be good at times, but at the same time, it can be a little distracting, you know? Of course, I'm checking around here for any clues I might have missed, because there is a good chance to, like, miss some clues, because as you can tell by the atmosphere and the mood of this place, the clues can blend in very well if you're not looking very carefully. And look at all those pretty fireworks. Ooh. Alrighty then. Now, of course, the coins here resemble a fist, because remember, he's, well, Panda King likes to use his flaming fists because, he studied the art of flames and fireworks, and yeah. Now here I am demonstrating my new invisible technique. So when I press the circle button, Sly can good old crouch down and remain invisible. The downside is he has to stay still while invisible. But, spoilers, that's going to change real soon. Of course, we have the trademark searchlight guards, so yeah. Now, here's the thing. My cane is pointing out just within the light of these search guards right here, right? You have to wonder, when they pick up on the fact that the cane is visible, well, video game logic at its finest. I'm assuming that they have to actually see Sly Cooper himself and not the cane. They're just going to notice this little thing is like, ooh, what's that? Nothing important. Oh well. Anyway, we're going to take these guys out with these fireworks right here to clear this area. Let me get the clues right here. Now to move on, we need to hit these fireworks right here, as soon as I get the vase, or vases, full of these coins. Alright, one of these fireworks here will lower the bridge that will allow us to continue, and this one creates a shortcut to go back down. Actually, we need to go down this way because this is where the vault is, and it can open up a nice little shortcut that will take us straight to the vault. We don't have to go the long way anymore. Not that the long way was any, well, long. It's just, it saves a little time in the long run. And there is the way into the main compound. But first, let's take care of this guy and get that key. Oh, and get all the clues while we're at it as well, because, yeah, I want what's inside that vault. You definitely want what's inside that vault, I'm telling you right now. Okay, good. Extra life. Now this section here is reminiscent of that section in Miss Ruby's opening level. However, this time I have the invisibility technique on hand, so if you feel like you're about to get caught, just press the circle button and no one will see you. You can use that to your advantage. Or if you do feel daring, you can do it the old-fashioned way, just sneak up behind these giant trees or bushes. I think I can't really tell. Just sneak up behind these guards, just give them a good whack, and yeah. However, if the other guards hear you, you can just turn invisible right quick so that they don't see you and they won't hurt you. Because as long as you're invisible, they cannot hurt you. But again, the downside is, at the moment, you have to stay absolutely still. Now, patience is the key if you want to make it out here unscathed. Although I have seen videos online of people just rushing in head first and not get hit, period. But again, they probably use the invisibility technique to their full advantage. Come on. Alright. Come on, you little guys. There. Alright. There's the last two right over there. And I'm going to feel bold, folks. I think I'll take both of them out at the same time. Come on, guys. Turn around so I can whack you both. There we go, and... Whoa! Woo! Oh, that was close. That was close. Hey, the area is secure, so let's grab that key. And why is there a checkpoint there? I'm not entirely sure. I think they're a little generous this time around with checkpoints, so... not that I mind, really. Alright, now the last of the clues we need to get are along this wall, and since I have to go back anyway, I might as well get them. So, let's see, 2 right here, 1, 2, let's see here, there's another one right here, there we go, let's keep going, and, 1, 2, 1 more, where's that final clue, and bam! Now we can get to that vault and get the next page from the Thievius Raccoonus. Let's see. Come on, keep going. Although I should adapt the fast motion when I move fast, but then I could lose my track and fall off a bottomless pit.
I got a real headache figuring this one out. Input 578. This just gets better and better. I'd always heard that one of your southern ancestors, Huckleberry Cooper, developed a technique to move while staying invisible. Hold down the circle button to turn invisible, then move around with the left analog stick.
That's right, folks. The invisibility technique is even more broken. So basically what we have to do is turn invisible using the circle button, and then using the left analog stick we can just move around. Now granted, it's reduced to a slow sneaking about motion like so, but at the same time we can use it to our advantage against enemies, especially those that have searchlights and stuff. And we can bypass certain obstacles, well, like the searchlights and those lasers that we've been encountering throughout this game. So yeah, it is well worth it to get this upgrade because, well, it just makes your journey a little bit easier. So yeah. So here we are inside the stronghold proper, and let's go up. There we go. Alright, come on, up, come on. Alright, gotta sneak around. I gotta get past this guard right here to get to the upper, like, main part of the stronghold. Just gotta wait for the timing, really, even though I do have the power of invisibility now. Well, I am kind of invincible while invisible. It's hard to get those two words confused when you try and say them together, you know? Just right in front of us, and there we go. Okay, let's go on up. Come on, there we go. Come on. I want to get on that hook, and swing, and swing it. There we go. Alright, here we are.
Nice job breaking into the Panda King's compound. I think I figured out a way to get to the top of that giant statue. But unfortunately, it's obstructed by this reinforced ceiling hatch.
No problem. They seem to have plenty of firepower around here. I'll just have to find a few more treasure keys to get at it.
3 keys to blow something up. I like it. So the Panda King is into extortion, isn't he? Now, for those of you who don't know, extortion is when somebody, like a lowly shop owner or something, pays a certain criminal or gangster for protection against various things. But if the shop owner doesn't pay up a certain amount, or within a certain amount of time, the gangster in question will essentially screw them over by getting rid of the shop, or home, or even lives, and that's pretty much what the Panda King is doing.
Murray's all fired up to make the run for the key. While on the blasting station, use the left analog stick to aim, and the square button to fire.
Right on. I'll keep him covered.
Oh goody, another mission in which Murray has to make a run for the key, and I have to provide cover fire. Again, why isn't Sly Cooper going for the key himself? I mean, he has a stick that can take out enemies such as this guy right here. But, again, gameplay change and stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, this is exactly like the one from Mesa City. Nothing's changed. And, yeah, just some hazards and some obstacles. Like, right here, for example. I just have to trigger this firework right here so that I can create a bridge for Murray to cross. Now, of course, the enemies here are enemies from this stage, you know, monkeys with the nunchucks and various other monkeys and hazards, and yeah. Alright, now, of course, I think the ammo is different this time around. I think it's actually rockets. Although, was the mugshot section rockets as well? I'm not entirely sure. Or is it guns? Or, who cares? The point is, we have to make sure Murray gets to that key intact. However, this time he has the double lucky charm on him. So yeah, And yes, folks, I've realized during a test playthrough that when Murray gets hit by the enemy, he will lose a lucky charm point, just like Sly would. So, yeah. And of course, if I were to shoot Murray, like before, it's insta-death, because, yeah. And of course, the reticle here will determine if I'm actually pointing at Murray or something that is, well, can be shot at and like an enemy or so. Like if it's yellow, for example, I can shoot a obstacle or an enemy without harm to Murray. So just keep an eye on which color the reticle is, and you should be fine. And yeah, I actually do find this one a bit easier because I've been practicing this one a lot, just to make sure I get a, well, good run of it this time around. I don't want to do this again. Alright. Now coming up, I believe it's the most easiest section of this entire shooter section. What happens is, coming up, the alarm will sound and guards will be pouring out. And thankfully, at least from what I can tell, they come out one at a time and just spam away. Just press the square button to destroy these guys, shoot all these rockets at them, and yeah, you pretty much got the game won. I mean, none will come from behind Murray. They'll just all come from this temple around here, so just shoot, 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 and you're pretty much in the clear. Alright, come on, where are you? And what also helps is that the camera also zooms in on where you need to shoot, so yeah, that's a generous game. I like that. Come on. Oh, come on. Thank you. And with that, we got our second key. Okay, wait. Yeah, Murray. At least you'll be more. At least you'll be awesome, or more awesome in the sequel, from what I've heard. All right, folks. 2 keys down, 5 to go, and with that, I will actually see you in part 15 as soon as I get across this land. All right, folks. Have a good day.